CJ Kid with the super chat, and we'll get up out of here. He says, was Pharrell to Snoop what Kanye was to Common, the career saver? I don't think that Pharrell,
He
quote
didn't
unquote,
save
saved
it.
Snoop's career. Speaking of Common and career saving,
I
what do
was
you
about to
think
say.
about Common doing a 20th anniversary performance at the Kennedy Center for Electric Circus? Did you see this coming?
So let me get this straight. Electric Circus came out after Like Water for Chocolate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we doing?
Yeah, it is.
Like Water for Chocolate celebrated its 20. Like, is that what we doing? I'm just clear if that's what we doing. I just want everybody to take a good look around. You want to talk about some Electric Circus? When Like Water for Chocolate just passed? Like what? Sure you want to talk about Electric Circus, Mike?
I thought Electric Circus was '02. Am I wrong? Hold on, let
No,
me look.
remember January. Remember we came out the first of the year, remember?
Okay.
Remember we looked it up because you're like, because remember Come Close, it come on like late summer, early fall, and you're like, nah, but it's like, no.
Yeah.
It dropped January 1st.
It says December 10th, 2002.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's what it says. But
Either way, it's
whatever.
very problematic.
Anyway, I guess you can't do one of those things like in December. All right, this is how I feel about it. I agree with you. I think of all the albums to celebrate leading up to that point, definitely Like Water for Chocolate should have been celebrated. It had the same cast of production and really the same, I don't want to say the same feel as Electric Circus, but it was the same personnel, really. And I think that if there's one album that really closely identifies with, I guess who Common is overall, it is Like Water for Chocolate. And I think it's interesting that he is doing a performance that celebrates an album that I liked, but it was very experimental in the fact where it really seemed to be the furthest from him that we ever got. I mean, outside of Universal Mind Control, I don't even count that. So for him to celebrate this one, I think is interesting. Maybe he feels like this album gets a unnecessary bad rap. But to piggyback on that, he fed into the fact that this album got a bad rap on many occasions. That the song that he had, well, She Trying to Ride, right? And Heard Him Say on B. So, and on the College Dropout, he has dissed Electric Circus himself.
He just don't know which way he going.
And you know what? As a person who actually liked the album, I was disappointed in the fact that he used to diss the album. Like, I get it.
As somebody that likes him, I'm disappointed in him.
I feel like, man, this might be more of I'm going to move away from this Kanye shadow thing. Because B is the album that should be celebrated. And like you said, Like Water for Chocolate.
It's Like Water for Chocolate's Dilla.
Yeah. Well, so is Electric Circus, but
we talking about the good Dilla album he did, though.
I like Electric Circus, but yeah, it's not Like Water for Chocolate.
You want to know what? You want to know what, Mike? I'm going to listen to Electric Circus today. We do have a couple more things to clean house on because I want to talk about this Ed Reed situation because you actually got me like a little. I watched a little snippet that you sent me, but there was a couple more things I wanted to cover before that, and then we can get out of here.
Okay, go ahead.
The Made You Look remix, Mike. It was going down as like one of those like all-time great remixes, and now it's to the point that it has people arguing about who has the best verse. Now, for me, I still feel like the best punchline still belonged to Kiss. The best flow belonged to Nas, but Luda has the best verse on the Made You Look remix, Mike. Am I wrong? So? I actually think it's one of his seminal moments as an MC and as an artist. The fact that he was able to get Kiss and Nas on this record, barely.
You think so? I know he took to Instagram and he quoted his verse. I don't know, man. It's just once again something's missing. I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you what. I prefer Kiss's verse.
I
Like
think
if you
Kiss might
if you
have. I mean, I love Nas's delivery, the way he came in with
his
it, but
delivery on there is stupid. That's
it's
one of
just.
Nas's best deliveries.
Well, first of all, let me say this: the original's way better than the remix. So
The original is one of the best rap songs
I've
ever,
never
man.
checked for the remix like that. Anyway, I think the remix was more so about the fact that okay, well, we got Ludacris and Jada on here, and I think Luda did a great job by even, sounding as great as he did on there. One of the things that I think is Ludacris's gifts, he has a great rap voice, and he
Mm-hmm.
has great flow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as like his punchlines and stuff, they're cool. You know what I mean? Like, and his freestyle ability is high, and his ability to make songs, right? But when he spit that verse a cappella, it just wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't
Hold
as
on.
great
First
as
of
I
all,
thought it was over
everything's
the
different.
beat.
First of all, everything's different behind the Made You Look beat. Everything's different. The world's different behind that beat, Mike. It's a
I
whole color of
understand what
life
you're
behind that
saying,
beat
but
that's
cool.
different.
When you quote Prodigy's verse on I Shot Ya, it's like, whoa. You
Oh
know
no,
what I'm
that's different.
saying?
That's
And
peak.
you don't need the
No,
beat. And
that's
that's one of
different.
the greatest beats ever, in my opinion.
Fair.
So you could
No, I
take
see
beat,
what you're
you could
saying.
take great beats out, and the vocals will still be like, because I be hearing people saying Luda's underrated and all. What
No, I
bars,
feel you. No, no,
man?
no, Mike. I still hear P in my head. I conversate with many men. It's time to begin again. Forgot what I already knew. You hear me, friend? Illuminati with my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society trying to keep their eye on me. But I'ma stay incognito in places they can't find me. Make moves strategically. The God is sort of similar but iller than a chess player. No, that nigga stupid. He different. That's different.
And that's different than I'm from the school of
Different.
hard knocks, sneak peeks, and low blows. Like,
No, 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 no. Prodigy different. That's
hey, they
different. That's what
gonna
I'm saying. No, that's what I
like,
mean. It's like for me
like boa
personally,
constrictors. It's the Mr. Luda, Jada, and Nas, and our bullets give you a deep tissue massage.
that's nice, Mike. No,
It's
I
cool.
prefer Kiss's verse. I think Kiss technically has the best verse on there, but it's like objectively, when we talk about the totality of all things, well, if you take the flow with the delivery, with the lyrics, with the punchlines, it's like, no, if you told me Luda had the best verse on there, I wouldn't argue with you in the fact that he can say that in a room with a Jada and a Nas, like in their prime. No, I think that's saying a lot. Nas' flow on there is disgusting. Whatever Luda's between the three of them is probably the one people think would have the best flow. Nas's flow is the flow that's sick on the Major Look remix because he had to find a different way to rap to that beat.
I think most of my favorite Luda moments, the flow is chiefly involved, right? Like it
Right.
just is. Like even when you talk about like his verse on "What Mean the World," he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Let me tell you what I mean the world." Ludacris and a couple of girls, and find a brother running up on the girls, and get a drunk tuck a lug in the girls, ding a leg straight stuck in the girls, get late think 'em up with the girls, skeet skeet gone. But I mean, lyrically, it's not like crazy, but it's
Right, but the
about what
flow
he
and
does flow wise.
well,
And
it's
when
also the rhythmic cadence that he's using and how he's putting his words together in
right,
like an assonance and a dissonance.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
even his "Welcome to Atlanta" verse, which I think is probably one of his best, if not his best verse.
that might be his best verse.
Yeah, and it's like the flow and the patterns and all of
Everything
that.
came together.
Yeah, because it's not really about what he's saying. He's very Busta Rhymes in that way. It's more so about how he's saying it, as
Off the Red
opposed
Man Tree.
to yeah, yeah, off the Red Man Tree. And it's like when his intensity in that way kind of went away, he couldn't rely on just pure lyricism. It's like, you know what I'm saying? When his flow wasn't as tight, it was like there was really no more redeeming value. And I say that respectfully, Luda's great, one of my favorites. But I think that when I was younger, I probably thought more highly of him than I do now because a lot of things have been stripped down. And when he spit that acapella, I was like, well, the bars are just okay. It's more
Oh, the
so
parts are
about
there.
his delivery and flow, but that speaks to how incredible of a rap voice and delivery he has. His delivery's
Man,
strong.
Kiss still got the best punchline on there.
I
This
think
goes out to
Kiss got the
all of your
best verse.
mans. Why put you in a verse when I could put you in a coroner van? It's like, oh, I was like, oh, because you know and the they shooting coming right after. I'm like, man, this nigga know how to write a verse and end the verse. Yeah, he
And
did.
somebody said, "What about his verse, his flow on What's Your Fantasy?" Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to get you in the Georgia Dome on the 50-yard lines while the Dirty Birds kicking the tree. If you like it in the club, you can do it in the DJ booth or in the back of the VIP. Whipped creams, cherries and strawberries on top. They don't stop. Robot, while the robots and robots, and they gotta wait until the it's his flow, man. That's what it is. Like that's what it is.
So
Incredible flow. He probably has one of the best flows ever, to be honest.
no, I can give him that.
Yeah.